Somebody asked me this week in the comment section, Nick, have you lost weight? And the answer is no, I'd like to. I'm about 5 pounds shy of being able to fit in my size 31 pants again. I'm currently kind of stuck at size 32. I'm 165 pounds. I've got pants in my closet that I can't wear right now because compared to 3 years ago, I was like 159 or 160 or whatever. But let's address this. Why did someone think that? Because that's not the first time I've recently seen that in the comment section. Have I lost weight? One of the themes that's been going on with my channel, as we all know, is the illusion of what the camera can do to me. How ultimately, if I allowed it to, it could be very misleading. And as Maxwell Smart had pointed out this week in the comments, if I'm not careful to use different kinds of cameras in different environments, in different lightings, in different distances from the camera, it could be misleading. So let me illustrate how again, just to make sure that we're not doing, the tricks on the camera, whatever, okay? Here's probably how I lost that weight according to what you see, okay? So first of all, if you're looking at me like this, you're seeing more of my imperfections. And think of how unnatural this would be. If I was actually standing this close to you, talking to you, I'm gonna measure the difference between my nose and the lens right there, okay? So if someone else's nose was right here and it was a guy, that'd be really weird. Like, I don't talk to anybody that close. I don't talk to anybody that close. That's weird, right? So you're already really close to me. And then, I don't know, let me take off my jacket and see. Another thing is, it's not very often that I stand away from the camera. So maybe I do look thinner, maybe I do look slimmer when you're not seeing me so close. And as I pointed out, when you're seeing my hair at the worst angle, which who does, unless you're like 6'7", you're not gonna see me from this angle. I mean, I'm 5'9", so most people are gonna see me more like, in real life, more like this. I'm gonna be standing this far away from them. And especially if I'm wearing short sleeves, you're like, okay, well, he actually is kind of a thin guy. So maybe it's that most of the time you see me, that in itself is an illusion. And you're able to see, it's almost like taking something out of context and then magnifying it and making that what you think is normal. Maybe all along, I've actually always been this way, and my hair loss didn't really look that bad anyway. But when I convince you to look at it all the time in the worst possible angle, and especially outside, maybe I do look heavier and maybe I do look balder. So it's important to me that I'm both real and relevant. And I want to be real enough to be able to show myself in the worst lights, to be fair. But I have to make sure that I don't only do that as to exaggerate the appearance of the hair loss I'm actually experiencing. So, videos like this probably won't be made for a long time after this. But right now, in this time of growing out my buzz cut with my diffuse thinning up here, these are things that I need to keep reminding, because these things aren't going to hold the same weight. They're not going to matter as much when I have hair again. So just think of how much I've accidentally misled you into thinking that this is really what it would be like to see me in real life. No, it wouldn't. Everybody that knows me in real life sees me as this guy. This is who I really am. This is how I really look. And chances are, if you're standing 6 foot away from me, you're not paying attention to this. You're just looking at an average looking guy, because that's what I am. I'm an average guy.